Hey guys, just a quick update. We've got 1,200 watch hours, 1,217 to be exact, but hey, we need 4,000 to be reviewed for monetization, and we've also got 100 subscribers at the time of recording this. We need 1,000 to be reviewed for monetization, so let's get there. Come on, guys, because I really want to start putting money into this channel. So basically, as I make money off of this channel, I want to put it right back in so that we can make better content, have cooler ideas, and it's a good thing. Trust me, the quality will improve and you will want to watch more. But without further ado, let's give these camera glasses one last chance. Gotta experiment. Where are my keys? I forgot my keys! So the reason why I'm giving these glasses one more chance is because, for one, the GoPro makes me look really stupid. And second, the glasses are at eye level, which means you guys see what I see, you're not staring at the ceiling, which happened in the last few episodes of Motor Madness. So let's try and avoid that, shall we? Another thing I'm considering getting is one of those headrest GoPro mounts. So basically it would not be it would be at eye level, but it wouldn't be looking at what I'm seeing, so it would be a fixed view. So it would be more stable, and it probably wouldn't give people with motions, who are prone to motion sickness, they wouldn't have any problems with it. So let me know if you guys want me to try that. I might try it anyways, just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. Oh. So a funny story is the battery on my car died. I haven't drained the battery in this car in a long time. But you'll never guess how I did it. I didn't leave this on. I didn't leave these lights on. I actually have these set to always be off, so they don't even turn on when I open the car doors. And I didn't leave the brights on or anything like that. So how did I drain them? I drained them with the frickin' hazard lights. All right. Which means that the clock in the car is also wrong as a result. But the pillar is over there. Oh, man. But today we're driving later in the day because I wanted to enjoy some, I think it's the sunset. For some reason I always get it wrong. I guess it's sunset. That's when the sun is going down. I wanted to enjoy a bit of the sunset. And thankfully, because these are camera sunglasses, I hopefully will not go blind. We'll see. But let's just get out of the garage. The only drawback to me using these glasses essentially is that the frame rate is lower. You know, it's 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS. I can make it 60 FPS by going down a resolution to 720p, but I figured that 1080p 30 FPS was better than 720p 60 FPS. You guys can tell me, but I feel like also the footage just looks smoother in the 1080p than the 720p. I feel like the vibrations or the stabilization is a bit nicer. Are you okay? You must feel very comfortable with that, standing there, and me getting very close to you with my car. Whoa, okay. That's very bright. I think I'll go right, just because there's traffic going to the left. I wanna go right. All right, we're on the road. We made it. We made it out of the garage. Step one, escape the garage. So for those of you that have played GTA 5, and more specifically GTA Online, I feel like the apartment I'm in right now, it really reminds me of GTA Online, with the underground parking garage and the nice view of just outside and being on a higher floor and all that. For some reason, it just makes me think of GTA Online, which seems really childlike or silly, or at least to me, that I would assume that people would judge it that way, but I just think it's kind of neat. So everyone else is probably just getting out of classes because it's like, what, just past 6 or something. The clock is wrong. I normally use that, but it says it's 8 in the afternoon, which it's not, because obviously the sun is still in the sky. Oh, hey, I get a green arrow. That means I get to just go instead of waiting for people to cross the intersection. Sweet. All right, here we are on the main road in Iowa City. I think it's really funny that they call Iowa City a city, because to me, it's just a very busy downtown. but not in the sense that it's a city. You know, I get the landscape is not city-like at all. There's no cityscape. There's no tall buildings or anything like that. It's just a hot spot with a university campus in the center. That's really kind of it. It's a nice place to be. I recognize that person. I doubt you guys will have were able to see his face, but I recognized him. Oh, I can't remember where I recognize him from. So the channel has been doing a lot better lately. Maybe it might be because of the way I'm approaching the channel, but I think it's also because of the content I've been putting out. You guys seem to really like the informational videos that I put out, like the videos on Nissan Skylines, for example. Who doesn't want to watch a video about a Nissan Skyline? Well, I just think that was interesting because as the owner of the channel, I can look at the analytics and the statistics. And when I started making those videos, I was starting to get more subscribers, more comments, and things like that. And over time, as people subscribe because of those videos, people start coming to these videos and commenting on them. So I get people commenting on my vlogs occasionally, but mostly on the Nissan Skyline videos. So far I've done stuff on how to import Skylines into the US. I did that in 2017. This year I've done how to build Brian's Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. I've done what is a Nerf Spec GTR. And I know I've done 4 videos, but one of them is escaping me. I swear to God, I'm the person that made those videos, but I'm forgetting the names. How to build Brian's Skyline, how to import one, a Nerf Spec GTR, I am forgetting. Oh, the story of Motor X, that's right. It doesn't have the word Skyline in the name, that's why I couldn't remember it. It's in a playlist called Car Topics Explained, and it's probably the least popular one of all the 4 videos that are in the playlist right now. And I think I'm going to make that into an actual series and call it Car Topics Explained. And so at the beginning of every video, I'll say, welcome to another episode of Car Topics Explained. Today we're going to be talking about this. And right now, I'm thinking about either doing something on the RB30 engine swap or all the different, like, badges of the R34 GTR. So, like, all the different versions. Like, for 1999, there was the V-Spec and the Standard. Then after that, in 2000, there was V-Spec 2, which is the one that everyone wants. I guess. And then in 2001, there was the M-Spec, which is more my favorite. And then in 2002, there was the V-Spec tuner and the M-Spec ner. And the M-Spec ner is my favorite, and that's the GTR I'm going to get. I promise you that. I have a plan, and I'm going to do it. So if you want to see me get one of the rarest GTRs ever, with the exception of the Z-Tune, subscribe for that. Because I recently was made aware of how much cheaper those cars are in Japan when you're auctioning for them. So in Japan, when you auction for cars, and maybe I can make a video about this or not, but when you're auctioning for cars, you're buying them directly from Japan, and then all you have to worry about is bringing them to wherever you want them, if you're not already in Japan. So for instance, I saw a 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR in Bayside Blue for under $20,000. Oof, very vibrating. Like, that's just unbelievably cheap to all the prices I've seen everywhere else, both in the UK and especially in the US, but also in, like, Australia and stuff, or New Zealand. The cars just, I don't know why, they're just so much more expensive everywhere else. But in Japan, you know, it shows basically like the starting bid and then like the average ending bid that the car gets sold at. And they're just so much cheaper than I expected, which is insane and also very cool. Because the Nerf Spec cars, usually when you see them for sale in Australia, let's just get out of this vibration. Well, that was kind of fun. Normally when you're seeing Nerf Spec cars for sale outside of Japan, they're like at least $100,000. But the average starting and ending price for a Nerf Spec GTR, including the M-Spec Ner, my favorite version, was like 80 to 90. Because I was able to see the past auctions as well, and I was like, wow, you know, that's insane. Like, that's just so much cheaper. I don't know why you guys started crossing the road and then like nearly stopped halfway through. So I thought that was a neat revelation, that Skylines can actually be much cheaper than we all think they are. Like, if you wanted to, you could probably spend less than 20 grand on a Skyline, at least buying it. You may have to fix it up a little bit, or if you want to upgrade it, obviously the parts are going to be much more expensive. But you kind of have to expect that getting into it. But I thought that was neat. I thought it was neat learning that. So now I kind of watch the auctions. Right now, so the car that was for under $20,000 obviously got sold along with the other car that was on there. It was like a V-Spec 2, I think, and that was more expensive. That was going for about $30,000 to $40,000, which, you know, is to be expected. And right now there is one up there. It's a normal V-Spec, much lower mileage, and looks to be in much better condition, and that's for about $25,000 or $30,000 right now, I think. So it's just kind of interesting watching it and seeing the trends that show up. But of course, obviously right now, I'm not trying to get an R34 GTR. What I'm actually trying to get right now is the M3 E46 for the GT2 project. Even though it's not actually going to be a GT2 class car or even a GT car, it's just going to look like one and kind of perform like one. I'm not actually going to like put it into race or anything like that. I'm just going to take it to track days and cruise around in it if I can get it to be street legal.